A man took a meal box from the airplane and brought it off the plane, never expecting that this small action would get him arrested by airport security as if he were a criminal. Was it really a crime to simply not eat? Based on their years of experience, security officers were convinced that the man was smuggling drugs. They ordered him to remove his pants and conducted a thorough inspection from head to toe. Noticing the tight clench of his backside, they immediately suspected he was deliberately holding something in. He had just endured a nearly 20-hour flight without touching a single bite of food, clearly trying to prevent himself from having to use the bathroom. Authorities believed Teddy had swallowed drug packets before the flight and was using his body to transport them. But Teddy insisted he was innocent. "So just because I didn't eat airplane food, I'm automatically a drug smuggler?" he protested. The officers told him that if he wanted to prove his innocence, he needed to get an X-ray. Teddy refused, claiming he had kidney failure and couldn't be exposed to radiation. Left with no choice, the police forcibly took him to a hospital for a standard examination. Doctors found his stomach unnaturally full. His entire digestive tract from stomach to intestines was packed with hard, unidentified objects. They couldn't determine what exactly was inside him, but one thing was clear: it wasn't food. The only way to confirm whether it was drugs was to wait for him to pass it naturally. The police then moved Teddy to a hotel. According to local law, they had the right to detain a suspect for up to 7 days. Officers would monitor him 24/7, keeping watch until he finally relieved himself. They sealed every air vent in the room to prevent him from hiding contraband and installed fine mesh filters in the drains to ensure nothing could be flushed away. If, after 7 days, no drugs were found, he would be released without charges. Determined to defy all odds, Teddy made up his mind. He was going to push his body to the absolute limit and set an unbreakable record for holding it in. The police kept a close watch, but time passed, and Teddy showed no signs of needing to go. Frustrated, they secretly added laxatives to his meals. Yet, Teddy refused to cooperate. Even when officers personally brought food to his lips, he stubbornly refused to take a single bite. With no other options, they brought in a psychologist to try and get him to talk, but Teddy's lips were sealed, tighter than his clenched muscles. After a long, fruitless conversation, the psychologist finally asked, "If you're innocent, why won't you eat or use the restroom?" Teddy sighed and said, "I suffer from chronic constipation. It's not that I don't want to go, it's that I physically can't." And just as he finished speaking,
The thing is, if you keep...